In today's video, we're going to be talking about landfill gas. I know what you're thinking, what is it? Landfill gas is a biofuel that is made from our garbage, and yes, we do burn it to create energy for areas around the facilities. You're probably thinking, well, that's disgusting, and right you are. Well, what's in it? It contains about 40 to 60% methane, 2 to 15% nitrogen, and a dash of cancer-causing carcinogens. Alright, let's say them together. Tetrachloroethylene and trichloroethylene. And where do these end up? In your water. But how does it end up in your water if we're burning it? And where does that water end up exactly? Well, when it rains, particulate matter in the air is captured by the water droplets that are falling to the ground. And those water droplets will end up in drainage systems, aquifers, groundwater, rivers, and whatever bodies of water you can also think of. So now that you know the facts, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what can I do about this problem? And there's actually some things that you can do even before trash makes it to the landfill that would really help out with the situation. The first thing that you can do is reduce your usage of certain things in your household. Some of these things that you can reduce usage of would be oven cleaners or floor cleaners or anything that's chemical based, because those chemicals will end up mixing in a landfill and creating more harmful chemicals. Another thing that you can do to prevent this from happening in our landfills is to reuse certain things in your household, like the water bottles that you get. There's a lot of people who get like a bottle of Smart Water. Well, that bottle's pretty thick, and it's going to take a while for it to break down. And at that, the bottle itself more than likely has BPA in it from oil-based chemicals, which in a landfill can help end up creating more cancer-causing carcinogens, according to an ASTDR and EPA study. Last but definitely not the least that you can do to help our environment is to recycle things that you can no longer use anymore. So there's things like aluminum cans or paper plates, cardboard that doesn't have grease on it, and just other objects that you feel that you may be able to use towards something else, or somebody else may be able to use towards something else when it comes to breaking it down. So a takeaway from this is going to be that we always need to remember our 3 R's, because those are the things that can make the biggest impact in our everyday life, especially when it comes to treatment for landfill gas. Reduce what you don't actually need to use in your everyday life. Reuse whatever you can for whatever purpose you think it may actually work for. And recycle everything else that you're not going to be able to reuse or reduce. So in conclusion, the easiest way to really think about this is, what would be the easiest way to keep my house from becoming cluttered with unnecessary nonsense that I wouldn't actually be using on an everyday basis? Get a reusable water bottle. Use vinegar and baking soda to clean things. And then also, if you can just take the 5 minutes, it's super easy, just the 5 minutes every week to be able to go through your kitchen or go through whatever you have building up to recycle things that you know can be recycled. You can recycle glass, you can recycle plastic, you can recycle aluminum. So many people don't actually take the time to do this, and it really does end up affecting you in the long run. And if this is happening in our landfills, imagine what's happening in the oceans. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day that I haven't even gotten the time to discuss. So just think about that. And with all that being said, checkmate. Now it's your move.